Welcome, legends. This is News and Rings, bringing you non-stop WWE news, match results, and inside scoops. Hit subscribe and let's dive straight in. What happened between Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes before SmackDown wasn't an ordinary tense moment between two competitors. It was an incident that immediately sent shockwaves through WWE. According to those backstage, Cody arrived at the arena expecting a normal night of preparation, unaware that Drew, overwhelmed by pressure and frustration, was ready to confront him. While the exact details remain murky, what sources agree on is that tensions flared fast, tempers boiled over, and the confrontation escalated far beyond a professional dispute. The situation demanded immediate attention from officials and medical staff, leading to serious questions about Cody's condition and whether he would be cleared for Survivor Series. What triggered Drew's breaking point? This confrontation didn't come out of nowhere. Those close to the situation say Drew has been wrestling with long-standing frustrations, more internal than external, that finally spilled over. For years, he's carried the weight of near misses, a WrestleMania moment without a crowd, championship opportunities slipping away due to timing, and a belief that his work hasn't earned the recognition he deserves. Meanwhile, Cody's triumphant return, his media presence, and his place at the top of the card served as constant reminders of what Drew felt he hadn't received. While none of this justifies what happened, it explains the emotional powder keg Drew was standing on before SmackDown even began. The aftermath and Cody's condition. Immediately following the backstage altercation, WWE's medical team responded with urgency. Cody was shaken up, visibly dazed, and in no condition to continue with his scheduled duties. As a precaution, he was transported to a local medical facility for evaluation, where doctors conducted routine scans and assessments to rule out anything more serious than surface-level injuries. WWE officials, meanwhile, were left sorting out the seriousness of the situation, not just regarding Cody's health, but the potential impact on upcoming events. At this moment, Cody's status remains uncertain, with questions swirling about his readiness for Survivor Series. Becky Lynch's emotional response. Becky Lynch, known for her fierce loyalty to her colleagues, was reportedly deeply upset when she learned of the situation involving Cody. Those backstage noted that she immediately sought answers from officials, expressing concern not just for Cody's well-being but for the environment that allowed tensions to escalate so dramatically. Her reaction highlighted how personal this situation feels for many in the locker room. Cody is widely respected, and seeing him shaken up rattled the morale of many who consider him a friend. Drew's unsettling post-incident remarks. After officials separated Drew from the scene, he was asked to explain what led to the confrontation. His response, described by those present as calm but intensely serious, indicated months, if not years, of pent-up frustration. Drew expressed feeling overlooked, overshadowed, and underappreciated, despite believing he has consistently delivered for the company. He spoke openly about watching others, especially Cody, receive what he felt were opportunities that slipped through his fingers. What worried officials most was Drew's lack of immediate remorse, suggesting he believed the moment was long overdue, even if he acknowledged that things escalated more than they should have. The backstory behind Drew's resentment. Drew McIntyre's journey has always been defined by resilience, but it has also been shaped by near misses and timing that never quite favored him. His championship win during the pandemic, historic as it was, never gave him the moment in front of a live crowd that every WWE superstar dreams of. Meanwhile, Cody's return generated massive attention, and his rapid rise sometimes overshadowed the quiet, consistent work Drew had been doing. Add in media coverage, fan reactions, and the sense that some stars were being positioned ahead of him, and it's easy to see how Drew's frustration gradually turned into something heavier. Still, nothing excuses what occurred, and many believe this was the moment when personal disappointment eclipsed professional discipline. WWE management faces a difficult decision. For WWE leadership, the fallout is enormous. They must determine how to discipline Drew while ensuring the safety and well-being of every performer. Options range from suspension to full termination, but each choice carries consequences, financial, creative, and cultural. Additionally, WWE must examine how this incident happened in the first place. Could protocols have prevented this escalation? What steps need to be taken to ensure performers feel safe in backstage spaces? The company now faces a balancing act between maintaining order and preserving the integrity of its storytelling while dealing with a very real situation. The locker room reacts. The entire roster has been shaken by what happened backstage. While most performers support Cody and express concern for his health, some quietly sympathize with Drew's feelings of being overlooked, even if they disagree with how he handled it. The majority, however, view the incident as a line that should never have been crossed. Many now wonder whether additional security measures are needed and whether this environment has become too emotionally charged. The incident has created an undercurrent of tension, raising awareness that even seasoned performers can reach breaking points under pressure. Survivor Series. Suddenly uncertain. Cody's potential absence from Survivor Series creates a major creative challenge for WWE. If he isn't medically cleared, the company must determine whether to postpone his match, choose a replacement, or consider entirely new options. At the same time, Drew's status could drastically change depending on management's disciplinary decision. Survivor Series, historically one of WWE's most important events, might undergo significant restructuring. Fans and analysts alike are trying to predict how WWE will move forward in a way that balances fairness, storytelling, and reality. Fans and media react worldwide. As word spread, social media erupted with theories, debates, and divided reactions. Some fans demand immediate consequences for Drew, while others sympathize with his long-standing frustrations. Sports and entertainment outlets have scrambled to differentiate storyline from real-world consequences, especially with Cody being evaluated by medical professionals. The situation has become one of the most talked-about WWE stories of the year, not because of shocking violence, but because of how real the emotional underpinnings feel to fans who have watched both men's journeys closely. The larger context in WWE history. This incident brings to mind past moments when real tensions spilled over backstage in the wrestling world. While physical confrontations are extremely rare today due to improved policies and oversight, the emotional intensity of competitive entertainment environments can still create volatile moments. WWE has historically responded differently depending on circumstances, making it hard to predict how this situation will unfold. What is clear is that the company must set a precedent that supports the safety of its talent while addressing the deeper issues that led to this moment. Understanding the psychology behind Drew's actions. While Drew's behavior is unacceptable, understanding the psychological pressures behind it adds depth to the situation. Performers naturally compare themselves to peers, and when a career doesn't match personal expectations, resentment can grow. Feeling overlooked, misunderstood, or stuck can push even the strongest individuals into emotional corners. Drew's comments reveal a man who felt trapped between his accomplishments and the recognition he felt he deserved, causing his sense of respect and value to become distorted. That emotional weight does not excuse what occurred, but it explains why he reached a breaking point. Where WWE goes from here. Now WWE must navigate multiple possible outcomes. They could suspend Drew and give him time to reset, terminate him entirely, or build a storyline that mirrors the real tension, but doing so risks sending the wrong message. Cody's recovery timeline is another unknown, and his championship future hinges on it. Whatever path WWE chooses will shape not only these two men's careers but also the tone of the entire company moving forward. The situation is a reminder that wrestling thrives on emotion, but performers must operate within boundaries that keep everyone safe.